Welcome to English Learning Stories. Do you want to speak English? Do you want to understand people when they speak English? Do you want to feel confident when you talk in English? In this long story, you will listen to simple English. The story is emotional, slow, and easy to understand. It is for A1, A2 beginners. You can listen, relax, and learn. In this video, you will learn why people learn English, how English changes a life, how English helps you meet the world. Stay with me. Take a deep breath. Let us begin. Chapter 1. Why People Learn English. My name is Dave. I am 26 years old. I live in Spain, in a small city near the sea. I am not rich. I am not famous. I am just a normal person. But I have a big dream. I want to speak English. I want to speak English because I want to talk to people from other countries. I want to understand them. I want to hear their stories. I want to share my story too. When I travel, I feel small. At the airport, people speak English. In hotels, people speak English. On signs, on phones, on computers, English is everywhere. But I feel quiet. I listen, but I do not speak. I understand a little, but not enough. My English is very simple. I can say hello. I can say thank you. I can order water or coffee. But I want more. I want to have real conversations. Understand people when they speak fast. Watch movies without subtitles. Read books in English. Think in English. Sometimes I feel shy. Sometimes I feel afraid. I think my English is bad. I think people will laugh. But one day I say to myself, if I do nothing, nothing will change. So I decide to change. I join an English language school in my city. The school is not big. It is simple, but it feels warm. On my first day, I walk inside slowly. My hands are a little cold. My heart beats fast. I meet my teacher. Her name is Emily. She is from Ireland. She has short brown hair and kind eyes. She smiles a lot. She speaks slowly. She listens carefully. She wants to help us. There are 6 students in the class. Marco from Portugal. Lena from Germany. Sophia from Chile. Kenji from Japan. Amir from Egypt. And me, Dave, from Spain. We are all different. But we all want the same thing. We want English. Emily writes something on the board. English is not just a language. English is a bridge. She looks at us and says, English connects people. English helps you travel. English helps you work. English helps you understand the world. I write this sentence in my notebook. I feel something warm inside. Then Emily asks, why do you want to learn English? Marco says, I want to work on ships and travel. Lena says, I want to study abroad. Sophia says, I want to understand music and movies. Kenji says, I want to speak with international friends. Then it is my turn. I say slowly, I want to talk to people. I want to feel free. Emily smiles and says, that is a beautiful reason. She continues, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big words. You need courage. You need practice. Then she says something important. In this class, we will not study English the old way. We will speak. We will listen. We will play. We will make mistakes, and that is okay. I feel happy. We start with a simple game. We sit in a circle. We say our names, where we are from, one thing we like. I say, My name is Dave. I am from Spain. I like walking near the sea. My voice is quiet, but I speak. After class, I walk to a small cafe near the school. Two tourists sit next to me. They speak English. I listen. I understand only a few words, but I understand something, and that feels amazing. That night, I write in my notebook. English is not just a school subject. English is a key. A key opens doors. Chapter 2. Learning New Words. It is Monday morning. The sun is soft. I feel calm. I go to school again. I like this place now. I like the people. I like the feeling. Today, Lena asks a question. She says, I want to learn more English words, but I forget them. What is the best way? Emily smiles. This is a very common question, she says. She writes one word on the board. Reading. Reading is the best way to learn words, she explains. When you read, you see words many times. You see how they live in sentences. I listen carefully. She continues. You don't need big books. You need easy books. She says, if you understand most of the words, the book is good for you. I raise my hand. What if I see a new word? I ask. Emily answers. Don't stop reading. Look at the word quickly. Then continue. Your brain will remember it later. This is new for me. In my old school, we wrote long lists. We studied for tests. Then we forgot everything. This feels different. Emily gives us a short story. It is about a man who moves to a new city. The sentences are short. The words are simple. I read. I see a new word, platform. I don't know it. I check my dictionary. It means a place at a train station. I continue reading. I see platform again. Now I remember it. After class, I go to the public library. I ask the librarian, do you have easy English books? She shows me a small shelf. I take 2 books. A short story. A book about cities in Scotland. That afternoon, I go to a career office. I want a part-time job. A woman at the desk says, hello, how can I help you? I answer, I am a student. I am looking for work. She speaks clearly. I understand her. She gives me 2 options. A bakery. A small hotel. I read the information. I understand most of it. 1 week ago, this was impossible. Now it is real. I choose the bakery. When I leave, I feel proud. That evening, I read again. I don't stop for every word. I enjoy the story. Before sleep, I write. When I read, I learn words. When I learn words, I understand people. And that changes everything. Chapter 3. How to Learn Pronunciation. It is Wednesday morning. The sky is gray, but I feel good inside. I walk to school and think in English. I think today I will learn something new. In class, something is different today. One student is very quiet. His name is Minyu. He is from South Korea. He always listens, but he almost never speaks. Emily looks at him and smiles. Minyu, she says gently. Do you have a question today? Minyu looks nervous. He takes a breath and says, I know many words. I understand English. But when I speak, people don't understand me. My pronunciation is bad. The room is quiet. I understand him very well. I feel the same sometimes. Emily nods. You are not alone, she says. Many learners feel this way. She walks to the board and writes one word. Shadowing. This is a very powerful method, she explains. It helps your mouth learn English sounds. She says, when you learn English, your mouth works in a new way. Your tongue, your lips, your voice, everything is new. That is why pronunciation is hard. Then she explains shadowing. You listen to a speaker. You repeat the words at the same time or just after. You follow the voice like a shadow. She plays a short video. A man says slowly, "Hello, my name is Tom. I am happy to see you today." Emily pauses the video. Now she says, "Speak with him." We repeat together. "Hello, my name is Tom." At first I feel strange. My voice sounds different. But after a few times it feels easier. Emily smiles. "Don't try to be perfect," she says. "Try to be clear." We practice for 10 minutes. Minu speaks again. His pronunciation is better. Not perfect but clearer. He smiles. We clap. After class, I go to a community sports center. I ask the woman at the desk, "Is there a football group?" She says, "Yes, training starts at 6. I join. There are people from many countries. France, Morocco, Ukraine, Spain. We all speak English. Simple English. Pass the ball. Good shot. Nice try." These short sentences help me practice pronunciation. After the game, we sit together. We drink water and talk. My English is not perfect, but people understand me. That night at home, I open my phone. I choose a short video in slow English. I listen. I speak with the video. I repeat. My mouth is learning. Before sleep, I write. To speak clearly, speak every day. Follow the sound. Be a shadow. Chapter 4: How to Learn Grammar Without Fear. It is Thursday. I wake up early. Today is my first day at the bakery. But first, school. In class, Marco raises his hand. "Sometimes I stop speaking," he says. "I think about grammar. I'm afraid to make mistakes." I nod. I feel the same. Emily smiles and writes 2 words on the board. Speaking. EXAMS. She points to speaking. "If you want to speak English," she says, "you don't need to study grammar books every day." She points to exams. "If you want to pass exams, grammar is important. But speaking is different." She explains. Grammar lives inside sentences. When you read and listen, you learn grammar naturally. This is how children learn. This is how many adults learn too. I feel relaxed. Emily shows us a simple website with short texts at different levels. You read. You see grammar in action. You don't memorize rules. After class, I go to the library and try it. I read a short text about yesterday. I see many past tense sentences. I understand them. In the afternoon, I go to the bakery. The manager is kind. Her name is Laura. She shows me how to serve bread, talk to customers, take orders. A woman comes in. "Is this bread fresh?" she asks. I answer, "Yes, we made it this morning." I don't think about grammar. I just speak. Later a man says, "I would like 2 rolls, please." I answer, "Of course." I make small mistakes, but people understand me. That is the goal. At home, I think about my day. I used grammar. I didn't study grammar. I write. Grammar is not my enemy. Grammar helps my words flow. Chapter 5: How to Listen and Understand. It is Friday morning. I feel a little tired but happy. I worked at the bakery yesterday. I spoke English with real people. I understood them. In class, Emily says, today we talk about listening. Sophia raises her hand. I watch movies in English, she says. But people speak fast. I don't understand much. Emily smiles. This is very normal, she says. Listening is hard at the beginning. She writes on the board. Listen every day. If you want to understand English, she says, you must listen every day. Not sometimes. Every day. Then she writes, easy English. Don't listen to hard English, she explains. Choose easy audio. If it is too hard, your brain feels tired. Then she shares a secret. Listen to the same audio many times. She plays a short recording. A woman says slowly, my name is Anna. I work in a small office. I like my job. We listen once. Then Emily says, listen again. We listen again. This time she asks, did you hear more? I nod. The first time I didn't hear office. Now I hear it clearly. Emily says, this is how your ears learn. She also shows us subtitles. First, listen with subtitles. Then without. After class, I try this. At home, I find a short news video. It is only 2 minutes. First time, I understand about half. Second time, more. Third time, almost everything. I feel excited. In the evening, I work at the bakery. A man comes in and says, can I have a sandwich and tea, please? I understand him. I don't say sorry. I don't panic. I answer, yes, of course. This is a big moment for me. Later that night I write, listening is like training. The more I listen, the better I hear. On the bus, I hear 2 tourists speak English. They talk about the weather. I understand them. I smile quietly. Chapter 6, How to Speak with Confidence. It is Monday again. A new week starts. In class, Emily says, this week we focus on speaking. Some students look nervous. Emily continues, you don't need perfect English to speak. You need courage. She says something very important. Don't wait to be ready. Speak now. I write it in my notebook. Speak now. We work in pairs. I speak with Amir. He asks, what do you do after school? I answer, I work in a bakery. I like it. My sentences are simple, but they are real. We laugh. We feel relaxed. Emily gives us a game. One person thinks of an object. Others ask questions. Is it big? Is it blue? Is it in the room? We laugh a lot. After class, Emily gives one more tip. If you are alone, she says, speak to a mirror. That night I try it. I stand in front of the mirror and say, hello. My name is Dave. I live in Spain. I learn English. I work in a bakery. I feel silly. Then I smile. At work I speak more. When a customer says, this bread is very good, I answer, I'm happy you like it. One day a new student joins our class. His name is Nico. He is from Argentina. He is shy. I sit next to him and say, hi, I'm Dave. He smiles. We speak simple English together. After class, Emily says to me, you helped Nico today. That was kind. I feel proud. That night I write, confidence comes from speaking. Speaking comes from practice. Chapter 7, How to Think in English. It is Tuesday morning. I wake up early. The room is quiet. I remember my dream. In my dream, I was at the bakery. A woman asked me a question. I answered her. In English. I stopped for a moment. I did not translate. I did not think in Spanish. I feel surprised. I feel proud. At school, Emily smiles and says, "Today we talk about something very powerful." She writes on the board, "Thinking in English." She looks at us and asks, "Do you translate in your head?" Many students nod. I raise my hand and say, "I dreamed in English." Emily smiles warmly. "That is a big step," she says. "When you dream in English, your brain is changing." She explains, "Fluent speakers do not translate. They think in English. But you can learn this," she says. "Step by step." She gives us simple ideas. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you see. Plan your day in English. That day I try. On the street I think. The sky is blue. The street is busy. I am walking to work. At the bakery I think. Now I clean the table. Now I take the bread. Now I smile. It feels strange. Then it feels normal. Before sleep, I choose one object in my room. My backpack. I say quietly, "This is my backpack." I use it every day. It is black and strong. After a few days, something changes. I think Monday, not loons. I think coffee, not cafe. English comes first. One day a student asks me, "Do you speak Spanish?" I say, "Yes." But then I say, "Let's speak English." And we do. Simple English. Clear English. I go to bed that night and think, I am not studying English. I am living in English. Chapter 8. Never Stop Learning. It is the last day of school. The weather is warm. The sky is bright. I walk to class slowly. I remember my first day. I was shy. I was afraid. Now I feel strong. In class, Emily looks at us and says, "Today is not the end. It is the beginning." She says, "Use English in your life, not only in class." She gives us ideas. Read one story a day. Listen to English every day. Write a small diary. Speak even with mistakes. She smiles and says, "You don't need to be perfect. You only need to keep going." We take a photo together. We say goodbye. I feel a little sad, but I feel ready. That evening, I read a story in English. I understand almost everything. I write in my diary. Today my class ended, but my English journey continues. At the bakery, I help a new worker. He is from Colombia. He is shy. I say, "I was like you. You will be okay." We speak English together. I also join an online English group. People from many countries join. We talk about life. One day, a man from Canada says, "Your English is very good." I smile and say, "I practice every day." That night, I send a message to Emily. "Thank you. I still learn English every day." She replies, "I am proud of you." I sit with a cup of tea. I think about my journey. English is not just words. English is people. English is connection. I write my final note. I am an English speaker, and I will never stop learning. Final words. Now you know how people talk in English. Now you know how you can talk in English too. It is simple. It is possible. It is fun. Use English every day. Read, listen, speak, think, and never stop. Thank you for watching English Learning Stories. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. More easy English stories are coming soon. See you in the next video. By Red.